How do you do, fellow kids? It is time for another toy review, and for today I have the Landshark. I think in a previous video I opened this, unpacked it from the shipping box. Now we're going to go ahead and open it up. This is the Evil Monster vehicle with Skeletor there as the driver. Shows the action feature here. With the chomping jaws, push down and roll forward, jaws open, snap shut. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the box. Got a cross sell for Castle Grayskull. If I am lucky, I'll be getting this month. I think it's probably about a couple weeks away. On the back, we've got Fisto artwork featuring Fisto, Man-at-Arms, Skeletor in the Landshark. Then we've got Stinkor, Triclops, and a dragon here. Cross sells for She-Ra, Roboto, Battle Armor Skeletor. I missed Battle Armor He-Man here. Merman, Panther, Ram-Man, Clamp-Champ, and Zodak. So, really exciting. I really can't wait to get a hold of Battle Armor Skeletor and Battle Armor He-Man. I have not seen those on the pegs. I also haven't seen Clamp-Champ or Ram-Man, and I am super excited for those guys. Also Battle Cat's down here at the bottom. I do have Battle Cat and Panther and Merman, She-Ra, Zodak. I actually do have Roboto. I was able to find him later on. Yep, so super excited about this one. There's some little dragon creatures on the sides, little monsters in the artwork. This little explanation says the ravaging Landshark's side-mounted lasers and snapping jaws destroy everything in its path. Oops! I got so excited I bumped the camera. So let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. So I've got Skeletor in here, the Master of Evil, Master of Disaster himself, in a seated position. It's kind of difficult to maneuver him into a more of a seated position. Wonder if I can. I don't want to put too much pressure on his legs. His legs should slide in there. And then he can put his one gripping hand around the controls. And no, he could be, let's see, has some controls over here on the control panel. There you go. We have a little bit of stoppage here. My action feature. I wonder if that's due to his legs being in the way. Might be, because looks like okay. Looks like I have to make sure that his legs are clear of the chomping mechanism. Otherwise, creates a little stoppage there. Oh, that seems to work. It looks great. This is a great vehicle. These Masters of the Universe vehicles. I don't think I didn't have this one. I didn't have any I don't think I had any of the Masters of the Universe vehicles when I was growing up. I had Stridor, which, you know, an argument could be made for that being a vehicle because he is a robotic horse, but he's more of a mount. So I had Stridor and Battle Cat, and you know, probably about 10 figures. But yeah, Landshark. This is pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't have any experience with the vintage version, but I do love this. I think this is a lot of great details. This was a great, you know, I mean, they're really doing a great job with this line. I mean, there's so much coming out. I keep thinking about how few G.I. Joe things that we're getting, and there's almost nothing to talk about with G.I. Joe. I do have a few things that I do want to, you know, that I do want to make videos for. I never made a video for Wave 2 of G.I. Joe. That kind of came and went, and I got it kind of during a busy time when you know, busy with family and the holidays and everything like that. So I never made a video about Wave 2. And I also didn't originally get Scarlet, but I do have, or I'm sorry, I did get Scarlet. I got 2 Scarlets. I accidentally got a Scarlet instead of a Roadblock, which is weird. But you know, hey, those types of mix-ups happen, especially once I've discovered that Walmart puts everything in their system as an assortment of G.I. Joes. You know, I can't imagine that the people at the warehouse know the difference between, you know, one figure and another, because they're all kind of coded with the same barcode or the same UPC or whatever. Anyway, but yeah, enough about G.I. Joe. I saw on social media they released some of the toys for the new movie. They don't look great. They're not very detailed, but my interpretation is that these are, you know, $10. The G.I. Joe toys for the movies, the ones that I've seen anyway, are just $10 toys for kids. So they're, you know, they're not super detailed. They're just, you know, just simple action figures for kids, not really collectors. I don't know if I'm going to pick up any unless they are actually like the 4-inch. You know, I'm kind of a stickler for the 4-inch. You know, 1/18 scale G.I. Joes. If they're 6-inch G.I. Joes, I have picked up a few of the 6-inch G.I. Joes, but I haven't. I don't. I don't need these, like, you know, less detailed versions of G.I. Joe characters. I'd rather, you know, if I'm gonna get a 6-inch G.I. Joe, I'm gonna get one of the nicer toys, you know, in the classified line. That said, I don't think they're horrible. I might pick a couple for my kids. You know, they might have some fun with it, or, you know, or some of the role-playing stuff. But so that's my semi-regular rant about G.I. Joe. As far as Masters of the Universe, I have picked up a few more figures, and I will be making videos for those. I picked up Hordak yesterday, and I'm really excited about that one. Hordak is probably my favorite character. He kind of reminds me of a more evil, amped up Skeletor. So, and Skeletor is up there with one of my favorites. He's pretty awesome. My only complaint about Skeletor is this wacky bonnet he wears. which I know in some of the other collector's lines they've replaced with a better hood. And and it looks like he's wearing a bra. But I picked up those. I also picked up a few of the Masters of the WWE Universe. I was originally thinking about just kind of cherry picking those, and but the thing is that they seem so hard to find. I went to a Walmart and I saw them on the pegs, and it was basically just like they had the whole wave, one of each, and I thought, hey, if I'm gonna get it, I gotta get it right now, and so I just bought them all. I'm more of a fan of the 1980s wrestlers, and they're kind of sprinkled in there. So I'd love to get myself a Macho Man Randy Savage. I did get the Ultimate Warrior, which I'm really stoked about. The other ones, I mostly got them just because they look cool, and I could play around with their accessories and swap them for some of the other characters. But anyway, I mean, I could swap them for the Masters of the Universe action figures. So anyway, those reviews are coming up in the next couple of weeks, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to check those out, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. So comment down below. So that's my review of the Landshark. It is a substantial MOTU vehicle. It does have the great action, that great chomping action. Not very well demonstrated while I'm holding it. Well, it's not on an actual surface. The one thing that I did realize is that the chomping mechanism is kind of internal to the seat, the cockpit area. So you kind of have to make sure that the action figure's legs are clear of the mechanism, or it will interfere with that action. All in all, I love this. I love this vehicle. The decals are already pre applied, so you don't have to worry about the shark's eyes being in the wrong place, or the instrument panel being a little off. So that's kind of nice. There's a little bit of assembly required. The parts, because in order to make the packaging a little simpler. I think it's how did it come this way? I think it might have been, I think it might have been the left side. I had to attach the track, the fake track. It's not a working track. Obviously, there are wheels instead below it, and the laser cannon on the side. The laser cannons do ratchet, so you can point them up, or you can point them straight on at your target. I think this is great. This is the kind of thing that I would expect Skeletor to be driving. Skeletor seems to be kind of a master of ingenuity, so I would expect him to drive a vehicle, some sort of sinister vehicle, into battle, rather than riding Panther. I do appreciate that they did give him a mount. However, I think I have him displayed. I have Panther displayed with Beastman, simply because Beastman I feel like Beastman needs a beast to control, since that's basically his superpower. I've been seeing Sky Sleds at Target a lot, and I think it might have been last week. I saw Sky Sleds, and I tried to talk myself out of buying a second one, but I decided I was going to buy a second one simply because
they did create this kind of modular look to it with the detachable pieces, so that that it could either be the hero sky sled or the villain sky sled. And I think the villain version is called a war wagon or war sled or something like that. So I picked that up as well. I'm looking forward to some more of the vehicles in this line. It sounds like we're getting the Wind Raider pretty soon. I would love, now that we're guaranteed, I mean, it's confirmed that we're getting Castle Grayskull, or it's been confirmed for a long time. I would like to see them announce Point Dread with the Talon fighter. I think that's a beautiful vehicle and a wonderful piece. So anyway, did you have you gotten the Landshark? I got this one from Entertainment Earth. They've been doing a great job of getting stuff that's been semi hard to find, and I really appreciate the way that they package everything. They do fine work, and yeah. So I'm so glad that I got this. Depending on what vehicles we get, I might switch Skeletor out and display this with another character. In my mind, this type of vehicle would go great with Trapjaw, but I don't have Trapjaw yet, and I don't have another vehicle for Skeletor. So for now, this is going to be Skeletor's ride. I'd love to see Spydor. On social media, I recently saw Axel, who I believe is the artist for who does the beautiful art for the packaging on the Masters of the Universe Origins products, the action figures and the vehicles. And he recently posted a video of Spydor, and I don't know if that's a vintage Spydor. It was working, and he was terrorizing his dog, and so that makes me think that we're getting Spydor pretty soon. I hope so, because that's the one that I would love to have Skeletor in. But I think I'm gonna have to get a bigger shelf. I got to accommodate Castle Grayskull, Spydor, maybe a vintage, or Origins version of Snake Mountain. So really exciting stuff, and I'm excited about some of the possible stuff I've heard for other lines as well. I've heard rumors about Wave 4 of the G.I. Joe retro action figures. I think off the top of my head, I think the rumors that I've heard are I can probably only be able to pull a couple of them. I know Flash is one of them. Yeah, I can't remember what else I heard. But yeah, that would be interesting. I'm interested to get more of those retro figures. They seem to be trickling out very, very slowly. I think this week there's supposed to be another Hasbro Pulse event. So maybe they'll announce some more figures. Would love to see some more G.I. Joe stuff. I bought a few things from Marauder Gunrunners, and for now that's kind of supplementing my my G.I. Joe headspace. And yeah, so hopefully we get some good stuff there. Possibly some more vehicles. All right. So anyway, thanks for watching my watching my video and listening to me ramble. And I'd love for you to subscribe and comment down below, because the dialogue is one of the reasons why I post these videos.